Wrestling fans love to dream about the matches that never happened but could have defined an era. And among those dream matches, one question stands tall. What if The Undertaker in his prime faced Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, at the peak of his dominance? This is not just a clash of two WWE superstars. It's a collision of legacies, styles, and eras. Would the Deadman's supernatural presence overcome Roman's unrelenting power? Or would the Tribal Chief cement his status as the greatest of all time by conquering the Phenom? In this video, we'll take you through their incredible journeys, break down their strengths, and imagine how this once-in-a-lifetime showdown might have unfolded. So, sit back, because this is going to be epic. The Undertaker's prime, the era of the Deadman. Let's rewind to the 1990s and early 2000s, a time when The Undertaker was the most feared entity in professional wrestling. Making his WWE debut in 1990, The Undertaker quickly became a phenomenon. He wasn't just a wrestler, he was a force of nature. His undefeated streak at WrestleMania became the stuff of legends. For over 2 decades, he stood tall against the likes of Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kane, and CM Punk, defeating every challenger who dared to step into his yard. But The Undertaker's dominance wasn't just about victories, it was about his aura. His entrances were spectacles in themselves. As the gong sounded and the arena filled with darkness, fans knew they were about to witness something special. His ability to control the crowd with just a look or a gesture was unparalleled. Inside the ring, The Undertaker was a master of mind games. He knew how to break his opponents mentally before the first punch was thrown. His moveset was equally terrifying. Whether it was the old-school rope walk, the devastating choke slam, or the iconic tombstone piledriver, The Undertaker's offense was as versatile as it was deadly. In his prime, The Undertaker was more than a wrestler. He was a living legend. But how would this version of the Deadman fare against Roman Reigns, a man who has redefined dominance in the modern era? Roman Reigns' era, the reign of the Tribal Chief. Now, let's fast forward to the present. Roman Reigns, the head of the table, has become the cornerstone of WWE. But his journey wasn't without its struggles. After debuting as part of The Shield in 2012, Roman faced years of mixed reactions from fans. Despite being positioned as WWE's top babyface, he struggled to win over the audience. Everything changed in 2020 when Roman returned as the Tribal Chief. This was a complete reinvention, a character who demanded respect, ruled with an iron fist, and carried himself like a true king. With Paul Heyman by his side and the bloodline enforcing his will, Roman became unstoppable. As the Universal Champion, Roman has defeated every major superstar WWE has thrown at him. From Brock Lesnar to John Cena, Drew McIntyre to Cody Rhodes, Roman's reign has been nothing short of historic. His matches are not just fights, they are stories, each one carefully crafted to elevate his legacy. Roman's in-ring style is built around power and precision. His Superman punch and spear are among the most devastating finishers in WWE today. But it's his ability to control the narrative, to dictate the pace of his matches, that truly sets him apart. Roman's Tribal Chief persona is about more than just winning, it's about domination. But how would this unstoppable force fare against the immovable object that is The Undertaker in his prime? Breaking down the match, strengths, weaknesses, and strategies. To understand how this match might unfold, we need to break down the strengths and weaknesses of both competitors. The Undertaker's strengths: psychological warfare. The Deadman's ability to intimidate his opponents before the match even begins is unmatched. Roman may be confident, but would he be able to maintain his composure under the shadow of the Phenom? Versatility. Despite his size, The Undertaker could perform high-flying moves like the dive over the top rope. His ability to adapt to any opponent made him one of the most versatile wrestlers of all time. Endurance. The Undertaker thrived in long, grueling matches. His legendary bouts at WrestleMania often went the distance, proving his incredible stamina. Roman Reigns' strengths. Raw power. Roman's explosive strength gives him the ability to overpower almost anyone. His spears are delivered with such force that they've ended matches in seconds. Tactical mindset. As the Tribal Chief, Roman doesn't just fight, he strategizes. With Paul Heyman in his corner and the bloodline at his beck and call, Roman always has a plan. Charisma and control. Roman's presence commands attention. He's a master at controlling the pace of a match, dictating the flow, and keeping his opponents on the back foot. But every superstar has weaknesses. The Undertaker's body, though resilient, has been through countless wars. Would he be able to withstand Roman's relentless assault? On the other hand, Roman's reliance on his entourage could be his downfall. What if the bloodline wasn't there to back him up? The fantasy match, WrestleMania Dream Showdown. Now let's step into the realm of fantasy. Picture this, the grand stage of WrestleMania, the crowd buzzing with anticipation. The lights go out, and the sound of the gong echoes through the stadium. The Undertaker emerges, cloaked in darkness, his eyes fixed on his opponent. Moments later, Roman Reigns' music hits. Flanked by the bloodline, Roman walks to the ring with the confidence of a man who believes he's untouchable. The match begins with an intense stare down. The crowd is electric as the two icons lock up for the first time. Roman uses his strength to gain the upper hand early, but The Undertaker's resilience keeps him in the fight. As the match progresses, both men showcase their signature moves. Roman delivers a thunderous spear, but The Undertaker kicks out at 2. The Deadman responds with a chokeslam and sets up for the tombstone piledriver. The crowd erupts as Roman barely escapes. The climax comes when Roman locks in the guillotine, trying to choke out the Phenom. But The Undertaker, summoning his supernatural strength, powers out and delivers a tombstone. The referee counts 1, 2, and Roman kicks out. In a controversial twist, the bloodline interferes, distracting The Undertaker long enough for Roman to hit a final spear. The referee counts to 3, and Roman stands victorious. But the crowd is left divided. Was this a fair fight? Or did Roman need his family to conquer the Deadman? This dream match might never happen, but the thought of The Undertaker and Roman Reigns clashing at their peaks is enough to ignite the imagination of wrestling fans around the world. Both men have left an indelible mark on WWE, and their legacies will be remembered for generations. But now we want to hear from you. Who do you think would win this epic battle? The Deadman or the Tribal Chief? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more WWE Dream matches and fantasy scenarios.